In 2035, man finds Mars, and on Mars they find ice, and they melt that ice, and they create a whole realm of Matt Damons. But to get to Mars on that journey, do you know what they listen to? They listen to the Lightning Boys podcast, and that's where you are right now. My name is Toast. I'm here with Sloshula.
Oh,
And
you
we're
brought
ready.
it home. You brought it home this time. That was great. So fantastic. It wasn't a run back 10 years ago.
That was not my strongest entrance.
I think it was your absolute strongest, I would say. I would argue it's our best intro.
I mean, it's an intro. I don't
It
know
is
if it's our best intro.
It's definitely on the list of intros.
If that were a list, it could qualify to be on that list.
Yeah. But how you doing? How you doing, Toast? That's a loaded question. Don't answer it truthfully.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm doing pretty good. Honestly,
That's great.
like all
That's
things
great.
loaded question aside, like I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm feeling pretty good about a lot of things in life right now. We're gonna just go past the sidestep, the one that we won't talk about here.
Yeah, not
the title
talking
of the show
Not
today.
talking about all that today.
But what about you, buddy? How you been? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. My wife picked up some beer and cider from the store, so I'm having some nice drinks. Not any hard liquor.
Hey.
We're just having a casual drink tonight. And
I also have a beverage here. I'm gonna do this thing here. I'm gonna shake it up.
are you gonna shotgun it?
No,
Are you about to
I've
shotgun
never
this beer?
shotgunned a beverage in my life.
Oh,
it feels like
really?
a very inefficient and messy way
Well,
to enjoy a beverage.
I will agree with the messy. It's definitely not inefficient. It might be the most efficient way.
Interesting. Well, I'll take your word on it. But, this is unfiltered, and they tell you gotta shake it.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Here we go.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
But yeah. So
The
I
astronauts.
to the astronauts, man. Congrats on Mars. Shoutouts to Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, man.
But I made some tacos today, so it's just been overall. It's been a good day. Tacos, beer, and nothing else.
Honestly, that sounds lovely. That sounds like I want that. Like, that's my weekend coming up this
there you
weekend.
go. There you go.
Toast, tacos, and beer. That's it.
So it's tacos
Um,
and beer. But yeah,
You know those like faux arguments that are like super fun that people always do, super
Yes.
fun, annoying, but like sandwich, is it a hot dog or a sandwich or not, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we had some ice breaking at work, and we did that where you like just like 1 minute for each person, and then people voted on the winner.
Okay.
The
Okay.
one that I hadn't seen before, which I actually hate, was is lasagna a cake or a sandwich?
Oh.
And that one I thought was interesting. And then there's a classic one, which is cereal a soup?
So
Or
okay.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
Are you gonna jump in?
I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna jump in
All right,
here.
he's gonna jump in. Here we go.
Is cereal a soup? I would say yes. I would say that cereal is a soup. It's a liquid with something in it, and that kind of, I think, is enough to make it a soup. It's not a broth. I mean, I guess you could make a broth depending on the type of cereal. Like,
Oh, no,
you can have
no.
like the chocolate and
No,
the
stop.
milk mixing, or like the Fruity Loops and the milk, and you got yourself a Fruity
After
Loops
you
broth.
eat the cereal,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's a broth.
You got a broth.
When it's all like the pink color from the
Uh-huh.
Fruity Loop like cancerous ingredients. Oh baby, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, so you get that delicious broth. So I'd say it's a soup. Lasagna, is it a sandwich or a cake? I hadn't even considered either of those options at all for lasagna.
Most people don't. I thought it was interesting, and you know what? I think it's a cake because you bake it.
I guess technically
know?
it would be a cake, just like how pizza is technically a pie. I guess it's
hate
in
that,
it's in a
But, like,
similar
it's true.
it's in a similar realm of pizza being pie, lasagna being cake. I still hate the idea. I hate the idea.
Gross.
I hate the idea.
And then instead of is a hot dog a sandwich, it was is a hot dog is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
Yeah, yeah. And I would actually say it's a sandwich because it's a sub.
sandwich, of course.
It's a sub.
It's a mini sub.
It's a mini
It's
sub.
between bread.
Exactly.
Boom.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. Oh, I'm
I'm
so
with you.
glad we're just in agreement on
So
this.
easy. So easy.
So easy. But Toast. I'm gonna have to mention it. You got a whole new background and setup. What is
Yeah.
going on? I ask,
Um,
not pretending to not know the answer.
What a leading question.
What a
Joshua.
leading question.
I'm so
that
glad you
was.
asked it. Well, I was arrested by the police, and this is
Ah,
my jail cell.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty. Did you go to Norway? It looks like one of the really nice Norwegian prison cells. So, grats.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
What'd you
Thanks,
do?
man. This is angling for, college. My college degree was about going to Norway and getting into jail there. I insulted their
Wow.
sovereign king. Do Norway have is there a king there? I don't know.
I don't think there's a king in
We're gonna move on
Norway.
from
I
this.
don't, I don't think they're under Parliament. I don't think they're under UK. Um, I, I don't. I, you know what? I'll give it to you. Yeah, the sovereign king of Norway was like that
There
one.
you go.
Bring him.
In my head, his guy looks like an emperor penguin. He just is a penguin. That's just how I'm seeing. But no, I'm not actually in a jail cell. I did move. I moved my home from one town to another town, which has been an experience like it is every time you move. And I'm in a much larger place. I got a living room. I got a dining room. I got this hutch behind me. I managed to bring the lightning bolt with me. I have an office, which I'm not in yet because the office is not set. That office will be built at the end of November. So
Ooh.
the Lightning Boys podcasts that are happening early December, those are going to be litty
They're gonna
because
be-
I'll have like more space.
They're
There
gonna be
won't
so
be a
good.
bed behind me.
Yeah.
Like there is in previous episodes. And we'll have a little bit more space. I kind of have fun with that. But yeah, so we moved. I moved in with my girlfriend, which is been
Congrats,
great
by
so
the way.
far.
That's huge.
Um,
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. She's listening just in the other room right there and also watching. Shout outs to you. And so, it's been a journey. We tried. So normally when you move, right, you try and move a couple days early because you have to be out of one place and you have to be in another place, right? And like,
Right.
if you do it on the actual dates, there's no crossover and you're just kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah.
So
Which
we were
is
like,
actually,
all right, well,
real quick, that's what I do. I have it to where I move out at noon and I move in at like 3 p.m. That's
Hell.
my timeline that I've been going on, which
Hate
I
it.
don't recommend. It's probably the most stressful way to move. Like you have the time limit. The time limit to leave is the most stressful part. Getting there, you can get there late. It's your house now. It doesn't matter. You can get there
Mhm.
late. But leaving at like noon, 1 p.m., like having that deadline, it's so stressful.
It sucks. And so we were hoping to move in on Friday, right, on the 29th, because I work Saturday, I work Sunday, and Brawlhalla stuff, whatever. And we couldn't make it happen. Our landlord was like, nah. Just like, nah, like, no, nah.
Classic
And
classic
so-
landlord shit right there.
Oh my God, I'm so done with it. And so anyways, we go back and forth a while and it's not good. We had we had already booked a mover company, so they were going to go to her place in the morning and then go to my place and then just do it all in one day.
Nice.
We're going to get the place cleaned, the whole thing,
Right.
thing planned out, and it was just like, here's a huge wrench in the gears. Your plan is done.
Of course.
So we
Naturally.
figure it out. He moves on Saturday. I move on Monday after all the events of the weekend are done. But it's less than ideal. I'm moving on the 2nd now of November instead of the 1st or the 31st or even the 30th, whatever. But whatever. The place is clean enough. We get
Whatever.
in.
No, I have no hard feelings at all. Not a
Oh, I'm bitter as fuck.
Whatever. Yeah, no,
I'm bitter
let's-
as fuck.
not pretending.
I'm like, no joke here. Like, like I am disgruntled. There's no gruntlement here. No
Yeah,
gruntles.
not a single gruntle to be
Not a
found.
single effing gruntle. Whatever. The place is really nice. Like, it's really well kept, clean. It's got a nice thermostat. We get
What
everything.
type of place did you move from? Were you in an apartment before, or?
I was in an apartment, so I was in a 2-bedroom, tiny little thing, 2nd floor, great location with like my best friend who like I've been friends with since middle school. But this is like an upgrade, like it's really. I would take you on a tour, but I can't do that because I don't have battery power on my camera. We're not doing that. We're not doing that anyways.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No. You're gonna get
I'll
someone
get
that's
doxxed.
yeah, exactly. Right. They're gonna be like,
Don't dox me.
I've
Don't dox me.
seen that place. They live across the street from me, and then that's it. Then it's over.
But so instead of getting movers,
Mhm.
I end up getting a U-Haul.
That's how I
I'm
do
not
it.
a strong person. I'm very frail. I don't work out. I used to be a runner. I haven't gone for a run in months. Like,
Running surprisingly does not help much with lifting things.
No, but at least it's active, right? And now the
It is
COVID,
active.
like I don't even go out dancing, and like there's no cardio in my life anymore, and or like workout. Like I'm frail. Like I'm gonna die when I'm 43 years old now because I'm just like aging twice as fast because I don't do anything athletic.
That's a really positive outlook. So hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dying at
We live
43.
positive here.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Live
only
fast,
only
burn out
positive
young.
vibes.
Let's go.
Live fast, die young. What quote is that from?
YOLO. I
No.
don't really know.
Don't fucking tell me YOLO, man. Don't you dare. But yeah,
Next
I always
Halloween, I'm dressing up as a YOLO.
No. YOLO is like 6 years done. All right, we're
Like a
past
Yeti
YOLO.
with YOLO sunglasses. I think that's like quite smart. It's quite clever.
I hate
Anyways.
that. I hate that so much. Just the thought hit me and it killed me. But yeah, I always do the U-Haul because I'm a cheap boy and U-Hauls are cheaper, and so I do like all the lifting myself. That's just it.
It's way more affordable, but also you are doing work. And
Yeah.
I'm at this point in my life where like I have a job that pays me well enough that like I can afford reasonably to get movers. It was just
Oh, you got money now, and so you're like, oh, I'll have other people do it now.
I'm a bourgeois, bougie motherfucker now. You know, I
Such a-
won't even like deny it. Okay, there just wasn't enough time to get like a reasonable quote. And honestly, it was just like a sofa, an armchair, a bookshelf, and like like not that much furniture. Like at the end of the day, like not too bad. But I digress.
Yeah.
So we you all do all of that, move in, do the IKEA trip, do the Jordan's furniture trip. Don't buy anything. Cheapest IKEA trip of my life. Whatever. Literally, we walked in and we bought a dustpan, some gum, and like a little baby trash can, and like that was it.
A baby trash can is it just a small trash can, or
It's
is
just
there
a
a
really small
connotation
trash
there?
can.
Okay, gotcha.
No. It's
Okay,
like a
yeah.
really tiny. It's really cute.
Right, it's not a
small.
baby trash can. It's a
No,
baby
no,
trash can.
no. We're not throwing children away into it. It is just a small trash can. Oh my god. Oh my god. And so yeah, things are going great. We think things are great. We get everything set up. I buy a TV. TV box doesn't fit in my car, so I end up doing like this weird 4-way drive to get my parents' car, to get the TV from BJ's,
man.
to get back to my apartment, to go back to my parents' place, to go back to whatever. But we find out there's a vent in the ground, and this is what like is really rubbing me the wrong way right now.
Okay.
That and the fact that there's no door in our bedroom yet.
Oh.
Is that there's a vent in the ground, and normally the vents you're like that's for the heating or cooling, whatever. There's central AC, which is amazing. It's an old house, you don't ever see that. But this vent, you look through it, and it just leads into the basement. It is literally just the there's no ducting.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a basement hole.
I had
Just a basement hole.
one of those in. It's actually
fuck?
in my parents' current house, I believe. In my parents' current house. So when it was, they had two vents that led into the basement. One was an actual vent, right? Like it was in the wall, and then it had a duct, and then it would come out of the ceiling of the basement, right? Another one was, it was on the second floor, right? And you could just like pop the vent open and just like stick your hand through the ceiling essentially of the living room or I don't remember where. I think it was through the living room. I was like, this is doing nothing. This is just decoration essentially. But it was fun. I did throw things through it, and I did stick my hand through it and scare people. So I guess it did have something. You could definitely do things with it.
Okay, but like hear me out.
Right.
If this was my own place, like we owned all 3 floors and the basement was all ours, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a communal basement where there's like each unit has their own segment, and then there's a hallway,
Well,
and this leads
makes
into
it
the
cooler.
hallway. So I went
Yeah.
down there and I was like, I can hear everything that's happening in the dining room clear as day. Clear
But now
as
you
day.
can spy on people, dude. Now you can
Don't
people
wanna spy
watch
on
from
people. I want to
the
live
security
in peace.
of your own couch. Really just like bring a chair up and just like pop the vent up and just kind of see what people are doing.
You're like
you know?
installing a periscope in there, like
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
submarine thing.
Yeah,
some
so like
mirrors.
then you can like lean back, you know, hang on. You can just lean
Oh
way
my
back.
Lord, stop.
Right. And then just like, oh, here we go. Let me just take a look here. What are they doing over there? You got like a bendy straw type telescope going on. and you get to see what people are doing. That sounds fun. That sounds like a feature.
No, man, I don't know. I don't want to be able to like have a conversation in here and have like a random strangers listening in to what I'm saying.
They
Unless
start
they're watching the
answering
podcast,
you.
in
You're,
which case it's good.
you're having a conversation. They're like, "Nah, it's a trap, bro. Don't." You're like, "Excuse me?" You're like, "He's wrong. Tell him he's wrong. He's wrong."
Yo, that's the point where I go medieval. You know, you boil some oil, you get that ready to go, and you treat it the same way. You know, like
You know, at the beginning of the Addams Family movie from like the I want to say the 90s, they pour boiling hot. I want to say oil, but it doesn't show it. But it's something boiling hot out of a cauldron onto people that are singing Christmas carols.
I respect that.
Feels a little aggressive for the opening of a
No.
movie. You know, because it's just like it's
No.
all cheery and they're singing and they're singing
but it's the
fantastic, and then
Addams
it's just.
Family.
Well, I don't remember them ever doing anything maliciously. They just kind of are, they're free spirits. They kind of do
They
whatever.
could be sad people.
They're not. Addams Family are not sad people.
They're just like dead, half dead, creepy people.
Only
It's cool.
only one of them, Uncle Fester. He's like he was raised from the dead. He was like stuck in the Bermuda Triangle or something. In the movie, he is at least. They're just happy gothic people that are also
Have you ever gone
incredibly
caroling,
sexual.
Slosh?
Ever been what?
Caroling. Have you ever gone caroling?
No. Why the hell would I ever do that?
Okay, next time you go caroling,
Mhm.
don't go caroling in December. Go caroling in June for half Christmas. People don't know what to expect. You blindside them.
It's a horrible
good.
idea.
It's a fabulous idea. You knock on
That's a-
someone's,
That's a
June
horrible idea.
25th. It's 90 degrees outside. It's humid.
No.
You knock on the door.
No.
Everyone's wearing shorts.
No.
They open it. Silent Night starts singing. So good.
You know, I live in an open carry state. I'm just gonna say that's all I'm gonna say. That's all
Fair
I'm
play.
gonna say.
Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Oh my
So
god.
I don't think I'm gonna take this advice. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna take this advice.
Well, you're missing out, and you should try it if you're ever in a non-open carry state.
Yeah. Anyway, I do have something else I want to talk about.
Hit me. What do you want to chat about?
So I've been playing some more fighting games recently because usually it's just
Okay.
Brawlhalla. I used to play Street Fighter a lot. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat and Tekken, but really I was a Street Fighter and Soul Calibur and Smash Bros boy before I got into Brawlhalla. And now there's another platform fighter out called Rushdown Revolt, and I've been playing that a lot lately. And it's free right now, right? Just in like pre-alpha. And so that was kind of just like an easy barrier to break to enter into it. But why I bring it up is because I also play a lot of rhythm games. And by a lot of rhythm games, I say I used to play DDR and all the different
Great game.
variations of DDR. Right? There's all sorts of like knockoff DDRs I was playing too. But also I was way into Rock Band and Guitar Hero, and then lately Clone Hero, which is essentially
Mhm.
Guitar Hero, but
Does
all
that
the-
work with the Wii guitar?
Yeah. There's actually an adapter. You can use the Wii guitar on PC. It's like a $15 adapter or
Game-changing.
something. So,
No, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So Clone Hero is free,
no, I'm gonna buy it on
and
Amazon.
the community, the Guitar Hero community is the only people that make songs for it. So it doesn't come packaged with any songs. You get all just like fan made stuff, and so it's really fun. But why I bring both of these things
Oh.
up is because I realized that fighting games and rhythm games are very similar. They take very similar thought processes. They take very similar execution. Because in fighting games, first off, in rhythm games, obviously there's a rhythm to all the button presses, right? It's the whole point of the genre is to hit things on beat, in rhythm to the song that you're listening to, what you're seeing on screen, whatever. I don't have to fucking explain rhythm games to you. But fighting games
Please.
also have a rhythm to them, And I think most people noticed that there's like a rhythm to combat in games with Batman Arkham Asylum.
Asylum.
I think it was Arkham
Yeah,
Asylum.
the one
It
where
was
they
one of
introduced the
one of
new
those.
fighting whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can kind of like hit, like if you hit in rhythm without button mashing, you would do better than if you were to just kind of like slam buttons. And in traditional fighting games, it's kind of a similar thing, right? Like there's a rhythm to neutral, and then there's a rhythm to landing a combo. If you're button mashing, you're not always going to get the combo right. You have to actually like hit things in time and use like audio cues and visual cues, mostly audio cues, to like actually, win fights. So like if you like rhythm games, you're probably gonna, or at least if you're good at rhythm games, you're probably gonna be good at fighting games too.
So you know what it is, I think.
What's up?
And it's really interesting you bring this up because I read something earlier today or yesterday about music in general. And its pattern recognition is that we are, as humans, are wired to recognize patterns.
Mhm.
And music is inherently pattern-based, right? And that's why
Right.
we get such a rush from listening to music, because we are analyzing a pattern, seeing a pattern, and guessing what's going to happen next in the pattern. And when we guess right, our bodies
Oh,
are like,
it's
ooh,
That's
ooh, we get a
serotonin.
little
Oh,
high
you're
from
like,
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Same
that
thing with
C
rhythm
scale.
games, right? You're seeing a pattern, you're analyzing a pattern, and you're successfully executing the pattern. When you go to fighting games, it's the same thing. You're
Right.
figuring out a pattern, you're building, new patterns off of that pattern, and then you're analyzing your opponent's movement and what they're going to do, and that's analyzing another pattern. And that's why I think that there's so much crossover there, is because we are we are pattern recognition machines, and we're just built for that.
That's a great way to think about it, right? Because yeah, like everything I was saying is like, yeah, the rhythm to it, the beat to it, it is just a pattern, right? Like in Guitar Hero, right? Like there are like every time you can kind of see the pattern coming up, and you know like how to hit that button combination in sequence, right? Like there is a pattern, like you see it. And yeah, in fighting games, like a combo is just a pattern. Like it's just a series of button presses that you recognize and you can do in time. It's just a pattern.
When you read an opponent's movement, you're reading their pattern, right? Like when you read me and you're like, oh, I'm going to delight stare him because he's obviously going to jump, like you're recognizing that in my own movement and my controls and my attack patterns, there's literally a pattern of what I'm doing that allows you to analyze and then adjust based on that.
Oh, which actually brings me to the most classic Street Fighter clip of all time, the Evo moment, right? Where he parries every single Chun-Li super. Every single kick in the Chun-Li super, right? And that's in rhythm. You just have to know the timing to go bam, 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 bam. And it's like super tight timing, right? To parry supers in that game, let alone every kick in Chun-Li's. So like, is he good at rhythm games?
Probably. You could probably make that jump very easily. I would counter that though and say that
Okay.
I'm not good at fighting games. But I think I'm like pretty okay at rhythm games, or I used to be. I haven't played them in forever, but like
You should get back into them.
I came to this point in my life, maybe about a year ago, and I had this realization, Slosh, and it was that, you know what, Host, you're bad at video games. And it was like very like stark and like crystallized for me, and I knew it for a while.
But you finally let it be true.
But then I was like, you know what? You just gotta let go and accept that like you're bad, dude. You just like other people are gonna be way better than you, and that's okay.
So why do you think is it like your reaction time? Is it your pattern recognition? What do you think? Why is Toast bad at video games?
I don't know. I really don't know, but like I think I'm average. Like I'm average like comparatively, but like, you know, there's a whole bunch of people in our communities and out of our communities who will pick up a game and in like 10 minutes they'll be like, yeah, okay, I got it, no problem.
Oh, so you're comparing yourself to like people that are incredible at games, and you're not just, and so when you're looking at yourself, you're comparing yourself to other people and saying, oh, I'm
Well,
bad because they're good.
No. Well, but we base our metrics on what we see other people accomplish. That's like a normal human thing, isn't it? Like,
Well, I mean, do you beat the video games that you play, or at least like succeed in them?
I get to a point where I'm happy with, like, that was part of the realization, is that like I play games for me now, right? I don't play multiplayer games very much. I'm not super competitive in games, and like I play games to a point where I feel fulfilled with them,
I think
and then I
that
stop.
I think that there is really the realization is that you're not competitive, but you are still good at video games. If you can play them, like, okay, like here's an example, right? My dad is a mouse and keyboard gamer, right? He has been playing mouse and keyboard games really since there have been mouse and keyboard games. He grew up on, well, he didn't grow up. I grew up on him playing RTS games like Warcraft and StarCraft, mostly Warcraft. But anyway, he's a mouse and keyboard gamer.
Sabar, did you see the announcement of the RTS from the people who were like the actual people at Blizzard who did good shit?
I did.
Fucking hyped, dude.
Yeah, incredibly hype. Incredibly hype. Totally worthwhile sidebar. Anyway, so he's a mouse and keyboard gamer. And when Destiny 1 came out, he actually, we were all kind of like in the midst of kind of moving. I was about to move away. My sister was getting a place, and so he bought us all PlayStation 4s with Destiny, right? It was a Destiny bundle. And so I'm like, oh, dope, we're all gonna have a game to play, because historically I've played with my dad a lot. We raided in World of Warcraft together. I played Warcraft, the RTS, with him, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be hype. We're gonna be able to play a game. And he just could not get twin sticks down, because he's a mouse and keyboard gamer. He plays Civilization, right. You know, he's really good at Civilization. He would go through 20 hours on that, but just could not get the two sticks down. He could not do twin sticks, right? He doesn't play shooters, and he doesn't use two sticks. And so I'm like, all right, why the hell did he get this game and bet so hard on us all playing Destiny if he can't do this? But why I bring that up is, like, he is bad at those video games. He's bad. Genuinely could not get past the first mini boss in Destiny. He's bad at it. But you can succeed in video games. And I would say then, if you are succeeding and you are happy with where you are going with the video game, I would say you are good at them. Competitive? No. But good,
I would take that differently. Though. I think that it's very easy to succeed at single player games, right? And that, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good at them, right? Like, I think anyone can be good at a single player game. I think, like, a lot of single player games, yeah, they take skill, but it's all on you, right? But I think as soon as you abstract it out into engaging with multiple people, with even in like a team-based context, like, forget about it. And I like that's okay. I'm not complaining about it. Like, I think it's maybe an intent thing too, right? Where I think there are people who will just naturally pick this sort of thing up way faster than others, like there is in everything else in life. And like, I don't know. I think like part of the realization was just like, hey, that doesn't have to be me. And
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I think for me, the big realization is like, I don't have to be competitive. You know, like I love playing multiplayer games. Like I said, I've been playing Rushdown Revolt, another fighting game, but I don't have to be the best. And that reduces a lot of the stress I have when playing ranked modes or just playing at all. I don't have to be the best.
No. Well, and like recently, like I've been just playing single player. Like Celeste has been amazing. That game is great.
Nice. That game is beautiful, by the way. That and Ori.
Gorgeous.
Ori and the Blind Forest is quite possibly my favorite looking game. It's got that color palette that I love. Oh my goodness, so pretty.
It is pretty. It still feels like I just like don't like Ori. I don't like the gameplay. I think it's pretty, but it's pretty for a Unity game is kind of how it looks to me and how I read it.
Wow, that is a risky thing to be saying on the internet.
Audio design and the music design is excellent. I think the sound design, they did a really nice job. And actually I went to a workshop where they specifically talked about Ori.
Mhm.
And it was really cool about like how they use cues and how the things differently change. I think Hollow
So
Knight is just a better in every way, shape, and form.
I'm gonna have to call you
However,
out real quick on Ori. All right. So you can have your opinions. I'm not gonna hate if someone doesn't like playing Ori and the Blind Forest. It's a platformer. Not really everyone's cup of tea. It's a bit of a
platformers.
yeah, but so not everyone's gonna enjoy it. But saying it's good looking for a Unity game, that's just disrespectful to the art direction because the art is incredible in that game. It's very
Yeah,
pretty.
it's pretty.
I also would argue that the art is really important to that game because like you're kind of like building the map as you go along, and so it's important to know where you are without really knowing where you are, and so having these really diverse little ecosystems within the map, they do very well for one and is incredibly helpful, and so I think that it's smart and it's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. Like you're entitled to that opinion and to what you think and what you want to
I was
engage with. That
I
that's
was gonna
fine.
get.
Like
Oh man, you're gonna get hate mail for saying
that's
that.
fine. I embrace it. I've been saying it publicly forever. Like basically since I played Ori, I was like, wow, this is just not as good as Hollow Knight.
Oh, okay. So I've
And
seen the
that's what did it for me.
comparison. I've seen the
If I
comparison
played
between Hollow
Ori
Knight and Ori.
standalone,
Hmm.
I think I would have enjoyed it more. But I've tried a couple times, and I just like I can't get into it. I just like it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
And maybe it's because I played Hollow Knight before I played
it
Ori.
might be.
And, like, Hollow Knight is a 10 out of 10 until they did the stupid expansions where you literally do nothing but fight in
So
like, stupid hard.
I would say that
areas.
probably the same thing because Hollow Knight has a very similar. I mean, you build a map in Hollow Knight. It's very, a similar mechanic that's just like a little bit more in depth. You know, because you have to like actually build the map in Hollow Knight. So
Mhm.
I could see that. I could see if you're looking at Hollow Knight and then
Oh.
looking at Ori, I think you're just gonna enjoy Hollow Knight more than Ori, or you're gonna enjoy Ori more than Hollow Knight, and that just makes sense, you know. I don't remember
Yeah.
where we were going with this now. I got. Oh, you're talking about single player
Um,
games. You're talking about single player games.
Yeah. But no, like I've been playing Hades lately. That's been amazing, and I just like
That's another beautiful game.
it's it's almost a 10 out of 10, if not like it's great. But it's just there's this like freedom in just letting yourself play for yourself,
Hmm.
which I think is very difficult, or I struggled with doing for a while after like working in video games. Not even as like a dev, just as someone who like does esports. It was like in my free time, I was like, why am I going to play video games when my weekends are just doing stuff for video games, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
like-
understand that. I can understand that.
Finding that balance and that liberation has been like really, really nice. And part of that is just being like, oh, I'm just not as good as I thought I was. You know, like you just got to check the ego a little bit.
That would probably
Makes
help me,
everything better.
honestly, because like I mean, my whole day job is video games, right? But right, nerd. Look at this guy. Look at this dang old nerd helping make video games and shit. But so that's what I do all day, and then in my spare time, I like play Crash Bandicoot. You know, I play Rushdown Revolt. You know, and like so my spare time is either hanging out with my kids, hanging out with my wife, or playing video games, or a combination. We all sit on the couch and play Crash Bandicoot, which, by the way, the new Crash is incredible.
Is it good?
It's very, very good. If you are a fan of platformers, you'll probably really enjoy it. If you are a fan of Crash Bandicoot, you will love it, like me. I'm a huge fan of Crash Bandicoot, and this is a great game.
Great. Okay.
But yeah, so that I mean, yeah, I can totally see that too. In fact, it's probably something that I need to like. I probably do need to pull back on, like, just like chill on playing video games so much, you know, because it's like, I mean, especially now that we're all in like lockdown, it's like, what the hell else am I gonna do? I can't go to the bar with my
Like-
boys. I can't go hang. I can't go
Miss that.
see my friends in Memphis. You know, so it's like, well, so just play video
You
games
know what
then.
though? I feel like lockdown like was something special at the beginning, and everyone was like, "Oh, I've got my COVID project," and like I'm like redesigning my life.
Yeah,
and,
everyone had like a
look,
thing.
I created
yeah.
infinite energy, and now I just feel like I just like get home from work and I'm like I'm done. I'm zoned. Like that's it. Like where are you finding this time?
Bro, I mean, I work from home, and like where I am right now, this is where I work. This is my office, right? So I work here, And then this is also where I like play video games
Where
mostly,
you
but it's not in
play.
the living room. And so it's like, and where I stream too. So I have that, this extra side project all in this room. And so it's really hard to like separate all those things out,
Well, you have 4 walls. So each
Yes.
function, you should have a different setup on a different wall to break it up.
Totally right. Because I got books over. You can't see it in this frame, but I have 2 bookshelves, so I can utilize the bookshelves, I think, and just stop looking at a screen for a little bit and maybe read one of the hundreds of books I own.
You know what? For a while, I've wanted to really do, and I'm just like not sure if it's legal. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just to do like, just to
What,
read
like a
on
book
Twitch.
burning?
No, I love books. I would never burn a book.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's
Oh my
legal.
God.
I'm like, what the hell is he about to talk about?
No, just to like read a book on Twitch. Be like, hey everyone, today
Oh, that's
we're just
probably
gonna,
legal.
We're gonna,
Are you joking?
like every day we're gonna read a couple chapters.
yeah, it's
No,
like a
because
book
if it's
club.
recorded, it's not your property. It's an intellectual property thing there, I think. But like, just to
if
read
you're
aloud,
making
just to
commentary
chill.
on it. If you're making commentary on it, then you can.
No, I'm not making commentary. I'm just chilling. Like,
Oh,
hey,
you're not
we're
even gonna
read
you're not even
chapter
gonna
3.
comment on anything. Oh man.
No, I just feel like it would be really nice. Be like, every night, just a couple chapters. We're just chilling. I'm a nerd. Whatever.
That does sound nice. though.
Anyways,
That does sound nice. I would probably watch a stream like that for a little bit. But I'd probably fall asleep to that. I got a little couch right here. I'll just like lie down on that.
there you go. Like that's the dream. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool observation that rhythm games and kind of fighting games are like super similar, and I think
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. Like I'm
To
with
bring,
you
to
there.
bring it all back. To bring it all back.
Bring it all back.
But yeah, so what are we thinking, Toast? Is it time for games? Are we doing our games?
Slosh, you know what? I think I can produce this.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this. We're playing
I'm gonna
our
go weird,
games
though,
now.
because it's.
Oh my god, what are we
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at? What is
doing it live.
this?
So for context for everyone else. Oh Lord, Slosh.
What have you done, dude?
Oh no, what have you done? Oh
Oh,
no.
is this me now? Is this me?
That's you now.
Okay, great.
So
All right.
hold on. For context here. Oh god, okay. Maybe I can see that much bigger. For
I think we're all
context,
good now.
yeah, I'm producing this show remotely from my new home on my computers in my old home. So I don't actually have physical controls in front of me. I've like parseced over into the production computer to produce this. So there's some like wild shit happening.
Here we go. I'm trying to. There we
Oh,
go. This is what we're
no.
doing. Okay, we're good now.
Oh,
we're good now.
okay,
All right,
okay.
I fixed it. I fixed it. I
Slosh, we're
fixed all
doing
the
what's the
things.
game? What is
Yes.
happening? Explain to me this game.
All right.
We've
So
reversed.
usually you're the one that is bringing a game to me that I have no idea about. You've really said nothing about. But in this time, I'm bringing the game to you, and it's called Is or Isn't. Right? It's a pretty simple game. I think we should just play it as a team. That
Okay.
worked pretty well last time. We did something
Cool.
similar, but the whole thing is there will be a question with multiple choice, and you will say either is or is not whatever the question is. That's really it. It's really the whole thing, right? So you
Okay.
can see, read the first clue, discussion is permitted, whatever. Whatever. We don't need that shit. But okay, so here's your like for question 1. Which one of the following folks is younger than 60 years old? That's kind of
Cool.
the whole thing, right? Like this is all we're doing here. I'm gonna zoom way in.
Oh, I was gonna ask you to do that. That's
There we
awesome
go.
that you did that. Thank you. Oh, brilliant.
So-
Genius.
So I guess we'll just start. A question. Do you want to have a timer going, or how do we want to go about it? And for folks at home, please feel free to play along. Shout at us when we get things wrong.
Timers are good.
So I'm
How
not
long
sure
do
how
you
many
think we should
questions
go?
there are. I think there are like 15 questions, and I think we can kind of breeze through them. So what do you think? Like two and a half?
Oh, let's do 3.5 for the first one, and if we
Okay.
feel like that's good, we can move on for a second.
That's a great
All right.
idea. That's a great idea.
Let me figure out how I can do this thing. All right, here we go. Boom. All right.
Okay. So whenever
go.
you're ready, I guess. Yeah. All right. So which
I'm ready. I
which
started the
one of the
timer.
following famous folks is younger than 60 years old? Ray Romano, Vladimir Putin, Madonna, or Tom Cruise?
It's got to be Tom Cruise or Madonna.
It's got to be no, it's definitely not Madonna. And if you think it's Tom
No?
Cruise, and I also, because I was like, it's probably between Romano and Tom Cruise. I think we just go with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
All right, Tom Cruise. Which of the following isn't a type of cloud? Cirrus,
Allosaurus.
Altostratus, Allosaurus, or Nimbus? Yeah, Allosaurus. That is not a cloud at all.
Fucking dinosaur, bro.
Which of the following isn't a shade of green? Viridian, Chartreuse, Celadon, or Heliotrope? So Viridian definitely is a shade of green.
It's Celadon. Chartreuse is a green.
Chartreuse.
Heliotrope, I'm not sure about,
I have
but
no
I'm pretty
idea
sure
what-
Celadon is a teal blue.
Well, is Heliotrope even a color?
I don't know.
Because that's the one that's really sticking out for me. Because, like, for whatever reason, all the green shades, except for Chartreuse, all have the same type of feel to them. You know, like Viridian
Yeah.
and Celadon feel like green colors. Heliotrope
let's go
doesn't
with-
feel like a color.
Let's go with Heliotrope. Okay.
Okay. Which of the following isn't a 1960s rock band? The Trogs, the Buckles, the Kinks, or the Doors? So the Kinks and the Doors are.
Obviously, you're safe.
Are. The
Yep.
Trogs or the
Is.
Buckles? The Buckles feels right. That feels like
The Buckles is where I'm going to. The Trogs, it's a little too trog, but
yeah.
I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's
So,
the Buckles.
the Buckles. All right, let's go with the Buckles here. All right,
okay,
which of the
okay,
following is a flower? Capuchin, Avocet, Phlox, or Bustard? What in the hell?
Avocet. I have
Avocet.
no fucking
sure.
clue. That's my goal.
Which of the following is a bone in the human body? We got the metatarsal, which is metazoa, metamorphic, or metabolic. The
Yeah, it's
metazoa.
the metatarsal.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you can say where the
is
metatarsal is.
Yeah, metatarsal.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Isn't that in the?
I think it's in your foot.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh god, we don't have much time. Holy shit! Which of the following elements isn't a gas? Radon, neon, tungsten, or argon?
Tungsten is a metal.
Tungsten's a metal. Which of the following
Tungsten's a metal.
isn't a musical instrument? Cacophony. Like
Cacophony.
glockenspiel,
Come on, bro.
cacophony,
Come on.
didgeridoo, or euphonium. Cacophony is just
Cacophony.
sound. Which of the following is in South America?
Shit, this is all you.
Giza, Denali, Titicaca, or Gibraltar? Isn't it Titicaca? That's a lake. But isn't that
He's
lake in South America? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with it. I'm good with that. Titicaca.
Sure, Titicaca.
It has the feel of like
Oh, we're done.
maybe.
that
Oh,
was it.
okay, we did it. 45
Wow.
seconds to spare.
Cool.
All right, let's see how we did.
All right, let's see. So, is or isn't? Tom Cruise is 56, so he is
56.
under 60 years old. Allosaurus, we were right. Dinosaur.
Yup. Hell yeah.
Heliotrope is a
Heliotrope,
purple
well
pink, so
done.
it is a color. I didn't realize it was a color
Well
at all. And the buckles. So far, fucking 4 for 4. So
4 for 4, baby.
hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Phlox.
Metatarsal.
So we were wrong on
Phlox
Phlox.
was wrong.
Yeah, but we were right on metatarsal. Wait, what was Phlox
Right.
again? That was
Flower,
which of the following
flower.
is a flower. Okay, so Phlox
Yeah.
is a flower. Cool. Tungsten, we were right. A metal.
It's a metal.
Cacophony, we were also
Cacophony,
right.
we were
That's
right.
just a lot of sound. And we were
Go.
right. Oh my god, we only
Bro.
missed one, dude.
8 for 9.
Wow.
Let's go.
You know
That's
what?
a B plus.
Hell yeah. Great job to us. All right, so we got.
Shout out to all my teachers who gave 9
another
question
one here.
quizzes. Y'all suck.
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
That's fucking bullshit.
All
All right, okay. I like this game.
So-
Let me reset this clock.
Okay.
And
I'll give
we
you a
did
second.
really well. You want to go down on time there?
Yeah. Let's chill. Let's chill on time.
3 minutes. 30 seconds less. Does that sound good?
That sounds right. That feels right. That
All right.
feels right.
Go for it. Start of the clock.
All right, here we go. Which country isn't in Europe? Cyprus, Iceland, Mali, or Moldova? Iceland. That's. I don't think it's technically European, right?
I don't know. Is Iceland just Iceland? Is there not part of anything?
Iceland's just Iceland, right?
Bro, good for you, Iceland.
Okay.
That's lonely, though. All right.
Oh, which of the following presidents was a former U.S. senator? George
Oh.
H.W. Bush, Clinton, Lincoln, or Harry Truman?
Clinton is my guess.
Clinton, Senator Clinton. Yes.
I have
totally.
no idea, though.
That's totally
but
right.
Let's go
Was,
Clinton. Yep.
Which of the following isn't a movie starring Sandra Bullock? Oh, I'm bad at movies. This is all you. The Blind Side, Sleepless in Seattle,
Shit.
Hope
It's not
Floats,
Sleepless in Seattle.
While You Were Sleeping. What's with all the sleeping, Sandra?
It's either A or D.
It's
The
not
Blind
The
Side
Blind
or While You Were
Side.
Sleeping. All right, so While You Were Sleeping.
I'm fairly certain she's in The Blind Side. All right, While You're Sleeping. Which of the following isn't a state that borders Texas? Colorado,
Louisiana.
New Mexico, yeah. Wait, Louisiana borders
No.
Texas.
It does. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, no.
It.
I just feel
yeah,
like it's so
it's Colorado.
far.
It's Colorado.
It's Colorado. Yeah, well,
Colorado.
whatever, man.
How dare you?
I'm American. Don't put
I-
this on me.
I'm condemned. All right. Which of the
Bro, just
following
'cause I've been-
isn't a bird? I'm moving
On
on.
a map for days.
Nightshade, nightjar, nightingale, nighthawk.
Nightshade is a
Nightshade's
flower.
a plant. Yeah, nightshade. Which of the following isn't served in a Greek restaurant? Tzatziki,
That's not
spanakopita,
it.
dolma, and rumaki. Spanakopita,
I
isn't
think
that a place?
It's B or D. B or C. It's either Spanakopita or Dolma.
I'm with you on that. I think it's one of those two. But the thing is I've heard of spanakopita, but I have not heard of dolma.
Let's go with Dolma then.
All right. Which of the
Sometimes,
following
food is named after
isn't?
places, you know?
Wow, it tells me how to pronounce these. Which of the following isn't located in the human head? The cochlea, the cornea, the cuspid, or the coccyx? Coccyx is like right here, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like right
The
by
cuspid, I feel like, is something to do with your eyes, maybe.
Yeah, cornea's in the eye. The cochlea's in the ear.
The cuspid is. I'm gonna get coccyx.
We're gonna go with coccyx on this.
I'm gonna go
Yeah. Okay.
coccyx. That's in your throat.
Right. I think so. Okay.
Throat is not
Uh,
head.
Oh, we got a same
Debussy.
question.
It's
Which of the
Debussy.
following wasn't a composer? Willem de Kooning, Claude Debussy, shouts to
Deb-
Bussies,
Debussy.
August Escoffier, or George
Kill me.
Balanchine.
It's Debussy. It's B.
Debussy
he was a
not
composer.
he was a composer. Okay. And then which of
Yeah.
the following isn't a shade of green? Which
Bro,
we know.
let's go!
We know. Heliotrope.
It's heliotrope. That's a
Heliotrope.
recycle, bro. 36
Unfortunate.
seconds.
Unfortunate.
Easy.
All right. Let's see how we did.
All right.
So, answers. Mali is in West Africa, so we suck. Harry Truman, so we suck some more. Sleepless in Seattle. Wow, we are just on a
Suck
roll
some more.
for losses. Colorado, that we got right.
We got Nightshade. we got
Nightshade,
right.
family plants. Ramaki. Okay, Ramaki is an hors d'oeuvre.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Polynesian- a
A hors
Polynesian hors d'oeuvre.
d'oeuvres.
How dare you? So far, we've gotten 2. Coccyx. It's in the tailbone, so we were
It's the
wrong.
tailbone.
We were wrong where it was, but we were correct in that it was not in the head. So
We take those. We take those.
we
Those
take
count.
those. Debussy.
Debussy.
The Bussy. So the
Oh my
Bussy.
God, stop. I can't.
And then heliotrope. So we got 5 out of 9. That's
A failing grade. Passing
Uh,
grade? Is that 60%? That's like a 61%.
it's not good. I will say it's not good.
No, I'm sorry. It's a 55.5%. We round those up. 56%.
All right. I think this is our next one here. Because I knew this was
All
going to go by a little quick, so I actually grabbed 3 of these. So I might grab another one after this. But
Great. Okay,
so-
I'm going to
so-
hit that play button.
So hold on.
Well, you know what?
Review real quick. We got 8 out of 9 the
The-
first one, and then we got 5 out of 9
Mhm.
in the second one. Right. So out of 18, we've gotten 13 right.
All right, I'm going to change it down to 2.5 minutes because we've been cruising.
All right. So we're gonna really breeze through this shit then.
Yeah, we're doing it. 3, 2,
Oh, boy.
1, go. All right.
All right. What? Which of the following is sweet? Raita, crudite, panna cotta, or
Oh,
chorizo?
shit, I know
It's
this
not
one.
chorizo.
It's panna cotta.
Panna cotta. Okay. Which of the following isn't a shade of purple? Verdigris, amethyst, heliotrope, and wisteria.
It's
So we know
verdigris.
heliotrope and there's verdigris.
The verdigris. Wisteria is like a pinkish purple.
Yup, it's pretty. Which of the following isn't a character from the TV show Taxi? I don't
Yo,
fucking
I
know.
have no idea.
Woody
bro.
Boyd,
This is all
Latka
you.
Gravis, Jim Ignatowski, or Elaine Nardo. I'm gonna say Elaine.
All right,
Isn't.
let's go with Elaine.
Sure.
I'm cool with it.
Which of the following is the governor of a
Mike
U.S. state?
Crapo.
Mike Crapo, Doug Ducey, Ted Yoho, or
Unfortunate name.
Marcia Fudge. So is it Crapo or is it Fudge?
I'm going Fudge, bro.
Fudge?
It's gotta
You
be
think
Fudge.
Marcia Fudge is the governor of a
Yo,
U.S.
he-
state?
His
Alright.
name could have been Ted Yolo instead of Yoho. Missed
Don't
opportunity.
bring back
SMH.
I hate you that you
SMH.
brought
All
that
right,
back.
5.
Which of the following isn't a work written by Agatha Christie? The Mousetrap, The Red-Headed League, Murder on the Orient Express, and Death on the Nile. So, isn't Murder on the Orient Express? That is Agatha Christie.
It is. That is correct. That is Agatha Christie.
Is it The Mousetrap?
Let's go with the Mousetrap. It's either that or I feel like it's the Red-Headed League. Well, Death on the Nile, it could be her too, because I don't feel like she did like out of like the U.S. stuff.
I really think she did well because she did on. Oh yeah.
Let's go Mousetrap. Let's go Mousetrap. We
let's
gotta
just go
move.
with Mousetrap. Which of the following isn't a person connected with the Watergate scandal?
Yeah, okay, this
I
one's
don't-
for an older crowd.
Yeah, I don't know any of
It's
these.
not
people.
Mark Felt. It's
Mark
not Gordon
Felt.
Liddy. It's either Oliver North or Rosemary Woods. You pick.
I think it's Rosemary, because
All right, let's
I
go
recognize Oliver North's name. Oh God! Which of the following isn't a baseball player, past or present? Bob Gibson,
Worst
Nolan
American
Ryan,
sport,
Tom
dude.
Seaver, Scottie Pippen. Isn't Pippen a basketball player?
Let's go Scottie Pippen, bro.
Which of the following isn't a U.S. lady's maiden name? Laura Ingalls,
no.
Martha Dandridge, Marianne Todd, or Betty Ann Bloomer? I don't
Bro,
fucking
this
know.
is way. You got us like the old.
I didn't
like,
mean to get us the
Slosh,
oldest.
What are you doing?
Oh, we gotta hurry up. Marianne Todd.
Marianne Todd. Okay.
Oh, there's so many. There's more. Which of the following is a band from the 60s? The Mop Tops, Drum and Sticks, Bowling Pins, and
The Zombies.
The Zombies is. And then which of the following isn't an article of clothing?
We're out
Dirndl,
of time, but-
Jodhpurs, Bug, or Toque? All right, let's get the last one in.
Let's go with Jod Pearls.
Jodhpurs,
Jodhpurs.
because a Toque is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So I didn't
And
realize there was
Dirndl
an
is
extra
too.
one. I think 3 minutes is gonna be our one here.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I felt rushed. Okay, we were right on panna cotta. It's an Italian
Let's go.
custard dessert. So
I want
good
dessert.
call on that.
I want food. I'm gonna eat food after this.
Verdigris is not purple. It's a shade of blue green.
Right on that one. Let's go. Right
Woody
on.
Boyd, played by Woody Harrelson, was the young bartender who worked for Samuel and Cheers. I don't remember who we picked on that one. Did we
Not
pick the
Woody
girl?
Boyd.
I think we who did we pick on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked
We
Elaine.
picked Elaine.
Okay. Doug Ducey. Oh, it was so many like. Okay, hang on. Go to. So we had Crapo, Ducey, Yoho, and Fudge.
Yoho and Fudge.
What the hell? So apparently Doug Ducey.
Love it.
What a
Doug Ducey. All right.
fantastic names, by the way. So Doug Ducey is the governor of
I should feel
Arizona.
proud. All right. The Red-Headed League.
Oh yeah, so we were on the right track. We just
Sherlock.
picked the wrong one out of the two. Oliver North
Yep.
was not connected to Watergate, so you were right there. I don't care what he actually did.
He formulated the plan to divert funds from arms sold illegally to Iran to
Whoa,
support the Contra
wow.
rebels in Nicaragua in what became known as the Iran-Contra affair. Bro, you're like, I recognize his name.
I guess that's why he did something else. He did some other shit.
You're like...
I was confident in that one. I was like, it can't be Oliver North. I mean, he's done some shit, right?
Lord, bro. Oh, I fucking love that. All right, okay.
I was
Scottie
right about
Pippen.
Scottie Pippen. He was a
Well done.
basketball player. I played with the
Chicago
Bulls.
Bulls.
Laura Ingalls was not a first lady. Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's a we missed that one. We should have known
Yeah.
that one. We got the zombies.
That's always, but Bug is not an article of clothing. It's a mixed breed
excuse
of
me, it's
dog that
pronounced-
is half Boston
Oh no,
Terrier.
it is actually pronounced bug. I was gonna be like, excuse me, streamer, it's pronounced bug, but no, it is
It's
actually
pronounced
bug.
Bug. All right, what do you say we do one more? We do one more here.
Yeah, I'm good for one more. I'm good for one more.
Let's try not
We
to
need
get
a
one.
redemption round.
Let's try not to get one that has a bunch of old people shit in it.
Well, for context for people who are listening and kind of checking and tuning in right now, is that the website we're using for this is actually targeted for assisted living homes, retirement homes, that sort of thing. So they are targeted oftentimes towards a more older demographic, which is why we have things in here about Doug Ducey, Crapo, Fudge, and Ted Yolo. We also I'd like to just appreciate the fact that Ted Yolo is a U.S. representative from
Yoho.
Florida.
Yoho.
Yolo. He only lives once. Appropriate
Okay.
for a Florida man,
I think
honestly.
I found a decent one here. Here we go.
All right, when you're ready,
All right,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
prep the 3-minute timer this
I'm gonna
time.
whip it up here. All right, it is whipped up.
Hold on.
Oh,
3
too far in.
minutes on the clock, and it starts now.
Okay, here we go. Which of the
All right.
following isn't an animal? Bustard, Valongo, civet, or rhea?
It's not a civet. Rheas in my head are like 2-legged dinosaurs from
Is-
fantasy games, so I
is it
feel like they're
Valongo?
real. I want to say it's Bustard.
I want to say it's Valongo. You want to be split
3, 2,
on
1,
it?
rock, paper, scissors.
All right, all right.
3, 2, 1, go.
We both
I
said
went
scissors.
scissors.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
3,
You know what?
2, 1, go.
There you go. I got
You win.
rock. All right. Valongo.
Okay.
Which of
Belongo.
the following is a shade of blue? Cinnabar, carnelian, cyan, or cerise. Cyan is
Cyan,
yeah.
obviously. Yep.
Which of the following isn't in the United Kingdom? Kew Gardens, Tivoli, Giant's Causeway, or Hadrian's Wall? Giant's Causeway is in Ireland.
Yeah.
in
So
Ireland.
that's Giant's Causeway. Yeah.
Which of the
Ireland.
following isn't an African country? Burundi, Mali, Cameroon, Java. So we know that Mali is now. Cameroon is. So it's Burundi or Java. I believe Java is as well.
I will also go with Burundi.
All right, Burundi
Geography
it is.
is my weakest subject.
Wow. Which of the following is a chess piece?
Don't wow me.
Rook. Rook, Count, Baron, Esquire. It's a rook. Rook is a chess
It's a rook.
piece.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Fun game. Good game.
Which of the following is considered a religion? Botulism, egalitarian, Kabbalah, or a Dadaism?
What country are we in?
So Dadaism is a religion.
It's botulism. That's this projectile vomit.
Yeah, it's not a religion. But this is
It's
following
not a religion.
is
It's a disease.
Which of the following is considered a religion? Dadaism is a religion.
Oh, is.
Is yes.
Yeah, dataism. I thought it isn't, and I was like, okay, come on.
Which of the following is an
Is-
Ivy League college? Duke, Cornell, Rutgers, or Wellesley?
It's not Wellesley. It's
Isn't
not
it Duke?
Rutgers. I think it's.
Isn't it
Duke
Duke
is in
that
North
is
Carolina.
Ivy League?
I want to say Cornell. It's not Duke.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you on that.
Yeah.
Which of the following isn't a type of golf club? Wedge, wood,
This is all you.
spanner, or putter? Spanner's a
Spanner
wrench.
is a wrench.
That's a
Yeah,
wrench.
it's an English word for a wrench. Hey, you got
All
a
right,
spanner.
This is the last one here. Which of the following isn't one of the 5 French mother sauces? So we got time on this one here. We
Oh.
got bechamel,
We got 30 seconds.
hollandaise, veloute, or ganache. So
Bechamel is a mother sauce.
hollandaise is as well. Isn't ganache for desserts?
Cream dessert? Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that desserts?
Yeah, let's go with ganache.
Okay, we'll
I'm
say
sorry,
ganache.
Ganache.
It's how dare you? You're doing. I hate you. We're moving on.
Ganache.
This is the last one. So hell yeah, let's see how we did.
Ganache.
See how we
Alright.
did here.
Probably ganache.
Valongo, which is a municipality
Well
in Portugal.
done. Okay.
You're welcome. Cyan, the other colors are all shades of red.
Okay. Two
Tivoli,
for two.
which I believe we were wrong on. Which
We
is
were
amusing
wrong on
part.
that.
And that was yeah. I guess Giant's Causeway is in North Ireland, which is still technically the UK. So that's a
United
trick
Kingdom.
one.
Sorry, I was thinking England.
Yeah, so I guess yeah. So that's in so
Not for
Northern
long.
Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. It's like weirdly sectioned off. It's like a little circle at the top of Ireland. They don't like talking about it there. They're it's yeah. Anyway, Java, which is an Indonesian island.
Oh, we
I
missed
guess
that one by a large one.
I misremembered. I knew Java was a place, but oops. Well, Rook.
Rook, we got right.
Oh my god, I feel really bad about this one. Kabbalah, related to Judaism. Now check this out. Botulism is food poisoning, which you mentioned. Egalitarians, yeah, it's the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights. Dadaism is an art movement from the early 20th century.
Bro.
So cool of me to go, oh, that one's easy. I know Dadaism.
Definitely not Kabbalah.
I said definitely not botulism, which we both knew. Right? We both knew
both
it wasn't
knew.
botulism and egalitarian.
So it's not a total loss, you know. Like we did.
No,
go
it's a
through an
big
education
loss. That was a
system.
huge loss.
I accept no losses.
Cornell, so you were right there.
Yup.
Spanner, which is the word for wrench in Britain.
In Britain?
Just in Britain, apparently. I had no idea it was just in Britain, but cool.
But not in
And-
the UK.
Ah,
wrench in Ireland.
we were right. Ganache, but it's a
Ganache
chocolate
is French.
sauce. Is ganache. Ganache is French, but it's a chocolate sauce.
Ganache.
The other two French other sauce is Spaniel and tomato sauce.
Ganache.
Ganache. So
G-
we did all
Ganache.
right. Was that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9. So
All right,
6,
6 out
5,
of
and
9 is a
8.
passing grade.
6, 5, and 8. Yeah. So
You know, a 6 out of 9 is a 66.66666%. So you know we're deviling it up
Uh-huh.
over here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're incredible. That's what you're getting at, is that we're
Okay.
incredible. So,
We're incredible.
yeah,
1000%. Cool.
we are incredible. But
Sash, is that it for
Yes.
us today?
I think that's it. I think we did it.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Thanks. Yeah, dude.
Well, Toast. It's been a pleasure not talking politics with you.
Shout out to our Mars boys in 2035.
It's been a good change of pace. I can't hear any of the words you're saying. I'm not sure why, which is
No, I
unfortunate.
can't hear anything you're saying. Oh, now I can
But
hear you.
I will say, thank you all for joining us
No, I couldn't
on
hear
the episode 6 of. I still can't hear you. Episode 6 of of the Lightning Boys podcast. Oh, there you are. Yeah, thank you all for joining us for episode 6 of the Lightning Boys podcast. Thank you all. It's been a blast. It's been a blast. Toast, I hope the continuation of your moving goes well, and I hope everyone
Brisky.
stays not as stressed as we probably all have been currently. So everyone take a deep
This is
breath.
a stress-free zone.
Stress-free zone. Take a deep breath and have a great rest of your night or rest of your day, wherever you are. Thank you, Toast. Follow Toast on Twitter at ToastBH and follow me on Twitter at TheSloshula. There we go. That's it. That's all I had to say. I'm done now. Yeah? Have a good night.